Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Folks, we've got a developing story that's got everyone in the crypto space on edge. US-China trade talks are heating up, and it could be a game changer for Bitcoin prices. At first glance, you might think, what does this have to do with crypto? Well, let me tell you, as the lead analyst at Bitcoin Bulletin, I've been digging deep into these trade talks, and what I've found is quite interesting. The US and China are in the midst of a major economic showdown, with the Chinese Communist Party cracking down on its tech giants, while the US is pushing for greater access to those markets. Now you might be wondering how this affects Bitcoin prices. Well, let me tell you, it's not just about Bitcoin, it's about the overall crypto market sentiment. When there's uncertainty in the global economy, people tend to flock to safe haven assets like gold and, of course, Bitcoin. That's because Bitcoin is seen as a hedge against inflation, currency devaluation, and even trade wars. But here's the thing, we've already seen some significant gains in Bitcoin this week, thanks in part to these US-China trade talks. So, what's next? Well, our team at Bitcoin Bulletin believes that if these talks don't yield any concrete results, we could see a pullback in Bitcoin prices. But on the other hand, if there's a breakthrough and trade tensions ease up, we could be looking at some serious gains. Let me give you an example. In 2016, when the US and China started talking about lifting sanctions on Chinese tech companies, Bitcoin prices surged by over 50% in just a few weeks. Now, that was a very different economic landscape back then, but you get the idea. The point is, when there's uncertainty, investors tend to move to safe haven assets like Bitcoin. Now, I know what you're thinking. Vishal, this all sounds a bit too good or bad to be true. And trust me, it's not. Our team at Bitcoin Bulletin has been analyzing the data, talking to industry experts, and crunching numbers for months now. We believe that these US-China trade talks are going to have a significant impact on the crypto market. So, what can you do with this information? Well, if you're a trader or investor looking to make some smart moves, I'd recommend keeping an eye on these trade talks. If there's uncertainty and tension builds up, Bitcoin could be a good place to hedge your bets. But if we see a breakthrough, that's when the real gains can happen. That's all for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in to this special report from Bitcoin Bulletin. We'll keep you updated on these trade talks and their impact on Bitcoin prices. Until next time, stay informed, stay ahead of the curve, and always keep an eye on your portfolio.